Welcome back to the Mosaic Podcast. This is the place we piece together life and business, one intentional piece at a time, to create something meaningful, something extra, not ordinary. Hey, I'm Arzu. I'm your host, and today I have a quick episode for you, and I want to talk about something absolutely key for anyone building anything or stepping in and showing up before they feel like they are fully ready. So, if you have been listening to my previous episodes, you know that I am deep in building something new. There's my app, there's talking to my team, there's my day job. I've been juggling full-time demands, side projects, and not to mention the podcast that you're listening to. And when I tell you this, being real and transparent, right? There are many times I feel like I'm not ready, and not enough time. I've not enough resources, but yet I keep showing up. I keep pressing that record button. I write the scripts, right? I research for my episodes. I continue to build my app with debugging errors or not. And I redo it again. I do it again. And I ship features. I let my test group test the product and then give me feedback that I need. Oh, yeah. And then I start over. And you know what? But I still show up. Showing up before I feel that I'm ready, it's really changing the game. So, I guess the idea of just starting is a behavioral change, right? So the concept of, we all know the concept of imposter syndrome, right? Maybe not feeling enough or whatnot. And it's heavily documented. But what is the point of this episode is high achievers also feel unready, also feel the imposter syndrome when it shows up, but they continue to perform anyways. Instead of waiting for being ready, waiting for feeling like it, waiting for the feeling or the motivation to show up, they just go for it and they act. Okay, so I do want you to recognize, okay, that readiness is seldom perfect. The act of showing up is really what shifts the game for you. And I've been talking to pretty much all of my episodes, right? Whatever you're showing up for, it has to be deeply meaningful to you. You have to define your why. That is a given. And I'm not going to I'm going to press on it one more time, right? When you align with purpose, readiness really becomes secondary. So make sure you have a strong why, but then do not wait for the perfect conditions to be ready to show up, right? Build that minimum viable version of what you can do now, and don't wait for your environment, your timelines to be all perfect. Just make showing up a non-negotiable. Set a time, set a place, set a task, as small as it might be, and just show up. And then after you do all that, I want you to reflect on your progress frequently, maybe daily, At the end of your day, list the things that you have showed up for and celebrate them. Maybe weekly, although it may feel like you have run into so many roadblocks, even though you may have taken 5 step backs that week, but you still showed up. Celebrate that. Celebrate the person that you are becoming while you're showing up. So your action steps for this episode is really pick one thing you've been putting off, maybe because you are not feeling like you're ready. And just schedule that time and show up for tomorrow morning or tonight or an hour from now. Wrap up things and make showing up non-negotiable. Write down your why in one sentence and make it visible if you need that. And then track that first, maybe micro steps, micro actions this week that you can take toward that one thing that you want to accomplish. And then after you're done with that, how are you going to celebrate? Even though you didn't make progress, but you showed up, you celebrate that. Okay, I want you to repeat these thoughts with me and hold them true this week. You show up now before perfect, before ready. You are becoming by doing. Your future self thanks your present self for taking the action. You trust the process and you trust your capacity to grow. And you, my friend, are stepping into the next level even when you feel like you're still emerging and you feel like you're not ready. Because that's who you are. You are a high achiever who shows up day after day. Team, thank you for being here again. I believe in you. Showing up is your power move. It doesn't matter how perfect it is. It doesn't matter how ugly it might take. Showing up is your power move. The world is not waiting for perfect. It rewards presence. It rewards momentum. It rewards consistency. So I want you to go out there. I want you to show up. Build your mosaic one piece at a time with the cracks. Remember, the cracks gets the light in. You need those too. If this episode spoke to you, please share it. Rate the podcast. Follow me on social for daily affirmations. But for today, for this week, I'm out. I will talk to you next time.